Good morning, my loves. So I hope you're all okay today. Today I'm using three. I've been drawn to 3 packs. So I've actually been drawn to these 3 packs, if you like to see which ones I'm using. So it's Clarifying Life Situations, Cosmic Energy, and Angel Wisdom. Now usually I'm not drawn to 3 packs, so I'm going to see, obviously there's something in each of them that needs to be seen today. Sometimes it's just one card, but we'll have a look. So if this resonates with you, it's for you. If it doesn't, then it isn't. And I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe my videos to help them get out to the people that need to hear the messages the most. Right. Ooh, Pennywise. Okay, that's so weird. Okay. So someone in the midst of a breakthrough right now. You are looking behind the veil, you're balancing your duality, you are finding the harmony within yourself, you are actually fulfilling a promise that you made to yourself. Now, I think that you have made the promise to just truly commit to your healing journey, truly commit to finding the answers, regardless of what those answers are, because sometimes we don't want to hear what the answers are, but and that's hard in itself, because you get there and you're like, oh, okay, that was why, you know, and it's a really hard thing to go through, but this is a really big breakthrough for you. This is you. Yeah, you've come to an end of something and you're finding a new beginning and you're moving forwards and you're like, okay, I get now what my part in it was. I get what I did. I get how that worked. I get how that looked. I get how I acted. And I get how that was responded to. So, cards. Too many cards today. Okay. What then they're all, wow, what is happening here? My cards are all mixed in. Okay. Sorry, my cards are absolutely, for some reason, all mixed up, and they're not normally. Bear with me one moment, please. I don't understand why they're all backwards. Okay, so let me shuffle again. You are in a place where you are really, really starting to move the veil away. You're starting to realize that if I don't change my patterns, then I am going to continue living the same life over and over again, and I'm done. I don't want this life anymore. But I also understand why I've had it, because we tend to come from a place of life happens to us. I have no control. And when you're on this journey, you start to realize you really do have control over it. And when you start to step into that power of, I have control over my thinking, I have control over the choices I make, I have control over what happens to me, I have control over whether I go that path or that path, you start to feel more empowered, and you can look at the past and just be like, okay, I see where I went wrong and I now know where I need to go a different direction. But it's really sitting with that and remembering that you've been in that sort of comfort zone for a really, really long time. So it's going to take time and you're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. But you've got so much more to do. It's so much more out there. And the thing is, right now you're stepping into this place of the unknown. Like, you don't know what's out there because you've never lived this way before. So there's going to be a bit of trepidation. You're going to be like, I don't know where I'm going with this. And it's okay. Take baby steps. Slowly, slowly step forward. Listen to what's being said. What are you saying to yourself? What is other people saying to you? Really start to listen to the conversations going on around you. Start to listen to how things are playing out. Start to be aware of what's going on around you. Draw to these ones now. Let's see. Really start to see how your inner reality is playing out externally. really start to notice it, start to look at it, start to say, okay, how did I create that? Why was that created? Where did that come from? What was I saying that would have created that happening? Really start to go deep and just, you can become really creative with this. Like, you can really start to see it as like almost, I know it's going to sound really odd, but like a game. So your game is to guess, you know, what's that game? I can't remember, is it called charades or something, where you stick the piece of paper on your head that has something on it and everyone, you have to guess what it is by asking questions. So it's a bit like that. It's like, try and guess what the thing you said was that created that outside of you. Just have a little challenge with yourself, have a game, make some fun out of it, but have the confidence to understand that you can change yourself. You can change anything about you. Now I'm drawn to this pack. Okay. You are stepping forward in the right direction. You're finding a new area. You're finding a new way forward. And please have, a lot of compassion for yourself, because you've never been on this path before. You've never walked these, you've never walked this path before. This is all new to you, and it's going to feel strange. It's going to feel weird, but you're not alone, okay? You're never going to be alone. The divine is always with you. God, Jesus, whatever you want to call it, Buddha, Allah, the universe, whatever, it's always with you. And this is about rebirth. This is about coming back into your life and starting again with a different view of your life. So you are now looking at the divinity in your life. You're now cherishing every moment. You're saying, wow, this was just showing me what I was thinking. And one of the things I tell a lot of my clients is, look at what you're manifesting. If everything that you say is being manifested, then everything that you've got in front of you, you created. So go back and have a look what you've been saying. Really sit there, listen to what's coming out of your mouth, listen to what you're saying, listen to what you're thinking, listen to what you're believing, and really start to listen to yourself. Really start to hear those little comments that you make and the little side, the little side moments, the little aha moments, the little why did you do that moments. Like, really sit with yourself and learn to understand you, learn to listen to you, what's going on inside of you. Because when you start to look, you start to see it, and the most of the time you know the answer. I think there's so many of us now, we're all out there looking for answers. When the answers are within you already, you already have all the answers. You're just not listening to them. You're just like, well, no, I don't need to listen to that. I don't need to hear that. I don't need to, I don't know what they're talking about. But you do. And when you start really listening to yourself, you will start to see miracles happening everywhere. You will find freedom and love. You're going to start to feel it, because you start realizing that you can have a beautiful world around you. You've created everything that's here. And it's like you're hating on something that you created. And it's like, okay, you didn't know you were creating it, and that's fine. Okay. But you embrace it. You welcome new chances, welcome changes, welcome new possibilities, and keep moving forwards. But you move forwards from a space of awareness and conscious manifesting, rather than just letting everything happen. Oh, well, that's not, I didn't make that happen to me. And I'm not talking about when you're a child, by the way. When you're a child, you have no idea what's going on. It's you're empty, you're open, you're just innocent and allowing everything in. But your mind has created all of these stories from that has given you the perception of who you are, but you're not any of those things. They're just choices. They're just thoughts, and you can change them. Like, you can change your clothes or your hairstyle or your job or your home or your partner. You can change those things. So why do you think you can't change the way you are? These people just say, that's who I am and I can't change. Yes, you can. Of course you can. Anyone can change. If you were in a plane crash and dropped on an island and you're in the middle of nowhere, you would change. You would adapt. You would, you'd want to survive. You wouldn't sit on an island and just die, would you? Going, where's my butler? Where's my, whatever. It's like, you would change because you'd have to. But it's now you doing it for you. It's you taking a moment. Yeah, just cleanse everything. Remove everything that you don't want, because you're in charge and you can do that. Just look at it. Look at all the labels that you've put on yourself and then take them off one by one and change them for a label that you really like. You know, we all have labels, but what label are you wearing? Is it something that you really like, or is it something that you hate? Okay, it's your choice. Change it. You don't need to think that way anymore. You did. And there'll always be a lag. Okay, so even if you can't see it changing in reality, you just got to keep going, keep believing it, keep moving with it, you know, until it becomes a knowing of that's who you are. And then you'll start to see change. But you're going to have faith with it in the beginning and persevere. But know that you're worth it. You really are worth that extra energy of listening to yourself, taking care of yourself, understanding where you're coming from and being like, okay, I don't want to live like that anymore. How can I change that? Okay, I need to start thinking I'm like this instead. And you stick with it until you believe it. And then it will show up in your reality afterwards. It's all self-concept and, you know, yes, you can do affirmations and things like this, but affirmations are not... They don't work if you're just repeating it like, yeah, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. That's never going to work. You have to believe that you're rich. Even if you've got nothing around you that shows that you are. You have to still truly believe it. And once you believe it, it will start showing up in your reality. And it is going to take time. There is a time lag because you have had all this programming in place for so long and these labels in place for so long. But it's you actually stepping back from them and going, okay, what are these labels? What have I got attached to me? Okay, I need to change that. If I'm gonna have labels, I may as well write them that I like, something that I like on it. You know? That's what you have to do right now. So take care of you. You're in a really good place. Like, you're really starting to move forwards. You've really started to get the answers. You're looking at the answers. You want the answers. And you're prepared to act on them. And this is a beautiful place to be. So keep moving forwards. Everything now is potential. Everything now is an opportunity. Everything now is about you getting the life that you want, because you can have it. You just have to believe that you've already got it and just work with that. Just have that feeling inside of you that I can have and be and do anything that I want. I'm amazing at whatever I do. I am perfect in every relationship I'm in. I'm rich, I'm healthy, I'm everything that I want to be. And it's going to take time to shift. So people think, oh, I'm going to do this. I see so many comments. Oh, how long is this going to take? It takes as long as it takes till you believe it. If you can believe it fully in 2 days, then it will take 2 days. If it takes you 2 years to believe it fully, then it takes 2 years. So everybody's different. There is no standard of this is how long it takes. So you just got to believe that you can do it and just know it. Just know it and keep going for it. And seeing who you truly want to be as who you truly are already. And then it will start to play out and come towards you. Okay, that's it for today. I love you so much. I hope whoever needed to hear that is hearing it. And for everybody else, have a beautiful day. And I'm sure there's something else another day for you. Okay, love you all. You are absolutely beautiful. Take care, and I will talk to you soon.